Hello, Irregular Nation. What's going on? It is time for another segment of Irregular Rant. And today's Irregular Rant is gonna be on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Shit. We have not gotten a freaking good Ninja Turtles movie since 1990. And yes, I am emphasizing the word fuck. Sorry. Yeah, we've had tons of different iterations of Turtles. I mean, for me, it started. The cartoon came out in 1987. Think about that. We're in 2021. That shit came out in 1987. And of course, Turtles had their comic run early on, and it was a very dark comic run. Excuse me, little slip up there. A very dark comic run. Can't get those words out today. It's Sunday, everybody. You know, that's what goes on. And it was awesome. As a kid, I remember getting all the toys. I mean, the toys kind of springboarded the cartoon from. If anybody hasn't ever watched The Toys That Made Us, which is on Netflix, go check that out because they have some cool shit on it, and they give you a pretty good history lesson on the Turtles. If you're a Ninja Turtles fan, of course. I mean, you might see this segment and go, "What the hell is this guy talking about?" Well, I'm just ranting. It's just the way it goes. Irregular rants, just how it is with the Irregular Neil. And then we got that Michael Bay atrocity, and I think it was like 2014. And I'll pull up some pictures, and we'll take a look at some of that stuff. And oh my god, yeah, I mean, it was like Ninja Turtle Transformers, and there was like no storyline. He was trying to introduce Dimension X and all that kind of stuff. And, every cartoon that they had for the Ninja Turtles always dived into that. In 2000, I think it was like 2003 to like 2010, they had a pretty good run with a certain style of artwork that they used for the Turtles. And you had there was an animated movie. I remember going to see that in the theater with one of my friends, and we were both kind of like, nah. They went with like that 3D look. It was cool at times, but the story lagged. They didn't really try. It was too, I don't know. It just wasn't good. And then Nickelodeon gave it their shot, and I wasn't a fan of their animation. I mean, one thing that comes down to is animation. So hold on, everybody. Let's go and pull some of that fun stuff up so you guys can see what the hell I'm talking about. Okay. So, when I was talking about the Michael Bay atrocity, here is, I mean, what is that? I mean, of course, Michael Bay, I think he had a thing for Megan Fox because she was in his Transformers franchise, and then he puts her in this. She didn't fit the bill for an April O'Neil at all. I mean, where's the red hair? I mean, come on. And look at the size of these things. What are they? And then their face looks like humans. I mean, if you honestly looked at that, you'd scream. Like, what is that? They look like shit. And that's CGI. Not good. Right there. I mean, look at that. Huh? Like, why do they have human faces? They're fucking turtles. What are you doing? So, I mean, I went to see that in the theater too, and that was, you try to like it here and there. There was no epic battle. There was just nothing. So, yeah, like I said, ass. And then as we go down here is my ultimate. This is the ultimate right here, 1990. This was the movie right here that everybody can go back to, and I will continuously use my mouse to circle this. I don't think you're ever going to be able to replicate that, just due to the fact that it was really live action. I mean, live action, not CGI, people in, those polka dotted suits where they're moving in the motion capture stuff. I like a little more practical sometimes when it comes to this stuff because practical is pretty good. Now, here you go. Here's another shot. I mean, in the 1990 movie, they used their weapons. They actually were ninjas. It was a gritty style looking movie. Of course, at the end of the day, you hear me talking about grittiness and realism and this and that. I'm talking about mutated fucking turtles and a rat. But you still can make these things fun and cool and still ground them and make it, grip an audience. And the 1990 movie did that. And then unfortunately, as things always, like with any kind of franchise, when they get popular, you have to kind of bring it to a kitty level. And then when it was part 2 that came out, I remember even as a kid, I didn't even care for it as a kid. Part 2 was like Secret of the Ooze. And then they automatically changed the way the turtles look, as you can see here. Michelangelo always pretty much stayed the same. Raphael, Leonardo, and Donatello looked very animated compared to what you got in the first movie. The first movie, they were a little more serious. Hey, like I said, this is me. This is my rant. Other people might say, no, you're freaking wrong. I don't agree with you. Cool. Leave that shit in the comments because I want to hear it. But, we got to Secret of the Ooze right here, and Secret of the Ooze just was not good. I mean, why didn't they even use Bebop and Rocksteady? Toka and Razar? Like, there was just no stakes to it. And then here was that other movie that they tried, that animated movie, TMNT. And see, that came out in 2007. It didn't really resonate with anybody for what they were trying to do. And hey, I mean, I always try to find, even like when you hear me doing my little thing right now, whatever it may be, I'm not that guy that needs to have the exact thing from where it's verbatim, has to be exactly what the comic is doing or anything like that. Let me see what the artist is going to do. And as long as the artist puts something good out there that everybody can get behind, awesome. If not, well, shit. You get what we get. And as we go along here, and I look, and then we get into some of the animated stuff. Now, where is some of the animated? I'll show you guys some of the animated, and it is just not up to par at all. I know that apparently Netflix has got a TMNT movie coming out, but it is based off some kind of weird looking, funky ass animation that I think is just geared toward kids. I mean, of course, like I said, they're Ninja Turtles. I mean, take a look at like the toy line. Ironically, the toy line, as you can see that they have coming out, that of course I would love to buy, but I don't have any more room in my apartment when it comes to all this. So I also don't like clutter. So, but I mean, take a look at those. They look badass. How can you not like that? Badass, everybody. Love it. Fucking love it. And then as you see right here we go. Here's a little animation for everybody. Right here was the Nickelodeon. This wasn't too long ago. And I watched it, I checked it out. There was some cool stuff that they did with Dimension X. And there was this one episode where they could put the turtles in like the multiverse. And they visited the 1987 Turtles. They visited the original Turtles. And then they brought all that together. And it was cool to see that. But all in all, I didn't really care for the Nickelodeon 3D looking thing that they did. I mean, it just didn't work. I mean, it looked weird. Like they had like these big feet on the bottom. It's like their bodies were disproportioned. And just like I didn't like the Michael Bay thing, that didn't really add up. And that's why I go, because I think the best looking style turtle on screen was always the 1991. And I will never forget the excitement of being in school. I mean, I was in elementary school, I'm pretty sure. Don't ask me to do math right now. And just the excitement of sitting in the theater and seeing and we're going to go to the preview. I'm going to take everybody to like a updated, remastered preview so you can see how that movie was compared to the shit that we get now with updated technology. And the fact that no one can replicate what Jim Henson did with his costumes. It's amazing. But I mean, you can go and read some of the horror stories about some of the people having to wear those costumes. They actually had the fucking heads glued. Can you imagine being in that suit and having it glued where you can't even take it off? Oh my God. I don't know. They said that all the actors lost like 20 pounds per, like throughout that whole thing. That's freaking crazy. So if anybody wants to lose weight, go get a Ninja Turtle suit and just walk around in it. You'll lose plenty of poundage. So, shit. I mean, I just don't know what they've been doing. And now apparently Seth Rogen is getting a hold of the Ninja Turtles franchise, and he's doing a reboot, but apparently it's going to be more CGI based in live action. I'll wait and see. I mean, Seth Rogen, we'll see what he does. I don't know. I mean, if the guy's if someone wants to take on the Turtles franchise, you'd like to think that they have a love for it, so they're going to give the right kind of respect to whatever they need to do with it. But we'll see, because Michael Bay took a giant shit on it and just didn't do, good at all. Thank God for the animated stuff. And then there's also a really good comic out there called The Last Ronin. And that is a post-apocalyptic kind of thing where all the turtles are dead except for one. And the one that is the last Ronin, and he's got like all of everybody's, weapons, and he's got their bandana. He's got everything. And it's Michelangelo. He's the one that's still alive. Go figure. So, hey. But let's go watch this remastered awesome trailer that was done. I don't know who did it, but whoever did it, kudos. So give me 1 second, everybody, as we do this. Okay. Zone. We've got that modern trailer coming. All right. We got to go full screen. There we go. Okay. Oh, wait. Got to go back, everybody. Let me put my headphones in. There we go. All right, we are going to play that trailer. Turn up the volume so everybody can hear it. Okay. Listen now. I mean, take a look at this. This was 1990, everybody. 1990. Shredder. April O'Neil was hot. I mean, I love this. This makes me want to go back and watch it right now. Damn. Wow. That end fight scene. Look at the way they use the weapons. Oh my god. I mean, damn. Just damn. How the hell can we not get something like that now? Everybody likes the dark, gritty stuff now. It took everybody a little bit to become a little morbid, I guess, when it comes to certain things. But shit. So, you know what? Seth Rogen, you best do some damn justice to the 1990 movie. Bring it back to that style. I know you're going CGI. I wish you didn't. I wish people would want to put that shit on, make it look real again. But we live in an era where everything is CGI craziness, so it's what it is. But also, as you guys can see, behind me in the middle is a Ninja Turtles arcade cabinet, and it's got the original game and it's got Turtles in Time. And we never got a Turtles in Time. Turtles 3 technically kind of was like your Turtles in Time, but no. Just no. So, yeah, here's to hopefully getting a good Turtles movie out there sometime, somehow, some way. Don't know if it's going to happen ever, but fingers crossed on that. Don't know. I'd like to thank everybody for joining me on this irregular rant with the Irregular Neil. So make sure you go and hit that like, hit that subscribe, and become a part of the Irregular Nation, because why wouldn't you want to take a ride on the irregular side with this nut? I'll see you guys later.